2018 has so far been pretty upsetting for the emerging market ETFs. The main cause of the EM pain in the first half was the dollar rally. As talks of faster than expected Fed rate hikes started doing the rounds, U.S. Treasury yields moved higher and the dollar gained strength and the EM ETFs fell flat. Then came the turmoil in Turkey and Argentina. Plus, there have been ongoing trade tensions between the United States and China. Many emerging market assets are trading at record lows. Emerging market GDP growth declined to 4.1% in August from 4.3% in July, and that's the lowest since April of 2016. But many are considering this a buying point. Goldman Sachs is purchasing government debt from Turkey and Argentina, and Goldman believes that the sell-off is exaggerated. A portfolio specialist at T. Rowe Price recently commented that emerging market valuations based on 2019 PE ratios have fallen to discount levels compared with their historical averages and relative to the developed markets. The strategist sees opportunity in private banks in Brazil and India, insurance companies in South Africa and China, and equities of internet and financial holdings in Russia. Though long-term fundamentals are positive, some analysts cautioned that valuations could still take a dive further due to market sentiment. The Indian rupee is at a record low. China's trade relations with the United States is getting worse. Brasilia and Argentina are not out of the woods either. Indonesia's currency is also struggling as investors dumped emerging markets with current account fiscal deficits. Moreover, if the Fed starts raising rates faster, more pain could come. Even if emerging market currencies are recovering, any flare-up in trade tensions and a hawkish Fed may disrupt the winning momentum. So is this the time to buy emerging markets? Well, let's take a look. There are a lot of emerging market ETFs, and so I can go through these relatively quickly, and the fastest way to do it is with the monthly all data chart or the 20-year monthly charts. We're looking at the Spiders Emerging Market Dividend ETF, symbol EDIV. Quickly looking at it, we had a bottom here in 2016, a primary top there in early 2018, and we've been heading down. What does the MAC show? The MAC shows the same thing, the bottom and the top, and the fast line is moving through the slow line and it hasn't bottomed yet. So we're heading down, and that's shown here in the histogram as well. Price rate of change, same thing. Relative strength index also under the 50 or midline. Stochastic still heading down. No bottom yet in sight. Volume low, but that's not going to tell us much. Williams, we have a bit of a bottom here, so maybe it is starting to bottom. But for my money, with regard to this ETF, for now, I would just simply watch. Let's go to the next. This chart here is the Schwab Fundamental Emerging Markets Large Company Indexed ETF, symbol FNDE. Taking a quick look, bottom 2016. Top late 2017, early 2018, and we're heading down. Very similar to the previous chart. Same thing. Fast line moving through. No sign of any bottom yet. Here we are into the price rate of change. A possible bottom here, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving into the RSI, same thing. A possible bottom there. Moving into the stochastics, still heading down. Looks like it's got a bit of time before it starts to bottom here. Heading down, no real bottom. Volume looks fine. And then the Williams, once again, possible bottom. Again, I would continue to simply watch this and see if that bottoming process matures more. Next one. This is the iShares MSCI Emerging Index Fund, and the symbol is EEM. A little bit more history with this one, but still, bottom 2016, top at this point, heading on down. Moving into the MACD, fast line moving through the slow line, continuing down. Histogram, no bottoming yet at this point. The price rate of change, maybe a blip showing a possible bottom. We'll see. Moving down, again, relative strength index, a little sign of a bottom. Into the stochastics, nothing there showing that we're continuing on down. Volume looks fine. And then the Williams showing a little bit of an attempt of a bottoming. Back up to the price chart. Continue to watch. Not time to buy. Let's see how it matures. Don't go away. We got more. Here we got the iShares Turkey ETF, symbol TUR. Turkey's been the problem. Heading on down here. The low looks like it was in 2017 with a top here in late 2017, early 2018. Looks like the MACD is heading on down. No real sign of bottom yet. Same thing with the histogram. A little blip with the price rate of change. Perhaps a bottom trying to form. Same thing in the RSI. Stochastic, it has a little bend here. Looks like maybe something can happen here in the future. Volume, big volume down. And again, Turkey has been a big problem. The Williams looks like an attempt at a bottom. Given that Turkey has been a problem, and I would expect problems to continue, this is just another one. Don't spend your money. Continue to watch, see how it matures. Next one. All right, our last chart of the day is the iShares Russia ETF, symbol ERUS. Very interesting. We did have the bottom here, and then we had a pretty good spike that headed on up. We had our top in early 2018, and we're heading down, but it's not a significant downtrend. Moving here to the MACD, it looks like the fast line's continuing on down. No sign of a bottom yet, and that's just fine. The histogram shows the same. Interestingly, the price rate of change looks like it wants to bottom and head up. So is that a precursor? We'll have to wait and see. Relative strength looks like it wants to try to bottom here. Stochastics, not quite yet. Looks like a little bit further downside. Volume is fine. And then the Williams, an attempt at a bottom at that point there. Back up to the price chart. So looking at all these different ETFs, for my money, I think the emerging market is not time to buy yet. Still continue to monitor. However, it could be a very interesting place to be, especially if you're a little bit concerned about the U.S. markets. Very easy to find these ETFs all over the world. Very simple. Take a look at these on the monthly chart, on the all data or 20-year monthly chart. Get what you can. Very simple. As I just showed you, how to take a look at these things and see what the status is as a potential investment. They're not bottoming yet. They are showing signs. We have a mixed bag of indications. So continue to monitor and pay attention to it. So for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.